Good afternoon, guys. Uh, Thank you so much for joining me into this presentation, where I'll be sharing, some of the ways that we can create wealth in this economic climate, your fourth industrial revolution. Creating wealth through cryptocurrencies. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce myself. For those of you who are joining us for the first time who don't know me, I am Siyabulela Tshozana, and I'll take you through with this presentation on what cryptocurrencies are and how you can benefit from cryptocurrencies. So before we start, guys, I have a disclaimer. Please note that I'm not a financial advisor, not a tax consultant, nor a cryptographer. However, I'll be sharing my experience and knowledge that I've acquired over the past few months into the crypto space. So Dr. Wayne Dyer says the highest form of ignorance is when you reject something you don't know anything about. Now, the fact that you guys are here, you saw the post that I've posted on social media, and you took action into learning what cryptocurrencies are and how you can benefit from them, actually shows that you haven't rejected, the what or how you can make money out of cryptocurrencies. So for that, I applaud you guys. I applaud you. So the secret to wealth is basically easy. It's knowing, what assets are and what liabilities are. So if I can make an example of what an asset and liabilities are, an asset is something that puts money into your pocket, and a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. So if I could make an example about property, property as an asset, if I were to buy a property maybe in Durban, a rental property where I would need to invest it in order for me to get a passive income every single month. I'd rent out that property to someone else in order for me to get a passive income. But if it were a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. I'll buy a property in Durban, and then, live in that property. Should anything break in that property, your lights, your windows, obviously I would have to take money out of my pocket to fix whatever that is damaged. So an asset is anything of value or a resource of value that can be converted into a cash. So then a liability is something a person or a company owes, usually a sum of money. Your car is a liability, obviously, unless you buy maybe a car that you take maybe to Uber or Bolt in order for you to get a passive income every single month. But if it were a car you use on a daily basis, then your car would be a liability. So I was introduced into the cash flow quadrant when I started reading books of your Robert Kiyosaki and your Warren Buffett. So Robert Kiyosaki says each and every one of us in this world, doesn't matter where you are, what you do, as long as you have an income every single month, you are classified into these four quadrants. You have your E quadrant, which stands for your employee. These guys, they have a job and they're exchanging their time for what? For money. They have no leverage. So basically the schooling system of South Africa, teaches people to be employees, not employers. So automatically, by you going to school, you get your matric, you go to university, you get good grades there. Then you come back and you type CVs and send out to companies, and it teaches people to be employees, not employers. So these guys basically have no leverage. They're exchanging their time for what? For money. So even if you have, they tell you that every single month you'll be earning 30,000 a month, and you know exactly that your expenses are over 30,000, maybe let's say 40,000. You don't have the luxury, to turn down that job. So obviously you'd have to take it. So the more these guys work, the more the taxes, come into play. So for now, for those of you who don't want to work for someone else, let's say maybe you want to work for yourself, man, then you come into the S quadrant. your small businesses, you're self-employed, they'll basically tell you, man, they would say, if you want to be rich, the richest guys that I know would be your doctors, your lawyers, people who have their own practice, man. So basically with these guys, man, as well, these are self-employed small businesses. They don't know, they don't own a business, they own a job, They also exchanging their time for what? For money. There is no leverage in this. By leverage, I mean these guys won't take a 3 month holiday, without their business collapsing. They own a job in order for them to keep getting an income every single month. They would have to be there to see your patients. If you're a doctor, there is no way you could trust a student doctor. That's the reason why they are called student doctors, because and you've also built a reputation around that community. Let's say maybe at the practice here in Vosloorus or somewhere in Bosberg, you have a reputation already that you need to maintain, and to protect. You've studied for 7 years for this profession, and now you want to take a holiday for 3 months, to trust your student doctors with your practice. It wouldn't be possible. You'd come back and you'd find the business, done. You'd find the business, man. You'd find the business collapsed. So basically, with these two quadrants, they have no leverage, man. They have no leverage. Then we have the B quadrant, your big businesses, your business owners. These guys own a system and a network of people who works for them. So they pay you and me for what we already know, in order to get a passive income every single month. So it doesn't matter whether they are there or not there. These are the guys that can take a holiday for more than 3 months, and still get paid every single month, because they own a system and a network of people who works for them. So with these guys, it's not easy, to get where they are right now, man. They've sacrificed a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of money into that, man, into being, these big businesses, these big corporates. And then we have your I quadrant, your investor quadrant, the money working for you. So Robert Kiyosaki, I know Warren Buffett says, as long as you don't make money while sleeping, you have to work for the rest of your life, which is actually true. Man. So with the I quadrant, the investor quadrant, your money is working for you. You don't work for your money. So let's say maybe you've invested 200 Rand into Bitcoin back in 2010. 2010, Bitcoin was around 140 cents. 140 cents. Let's see. If invested 200 Rand into Bitcoin. And one Bitcoin was 1 Rand 40 cents. So basically, you'd be sitting with 280 Bitcoins worth of Bitcoins. And the current price of Bitcoin right now is around 700. Current price of Bitcoin right now is around 700. Let's say 700,000. Times, 280 Bitcoins you've bought back in 2010. Back in 2010, 700,000 times 280 Bitcoins. You'd be sitting 96 million. You'd be sitting at 196 million, guys. You'd be sitting at 196 million. So These are the guys that invest, man. They make money with investing. So your money is working for you. You don't have to work for money. Your money is working for you guys. So Mining City presents three cryptocurrencies that we can, mine with them: Bitcoin and Bitcoin Vault. Then we have Electric Cash. Bitcoin, it was launched back in 2009 by Satoshi Nakamoto, and the whole of 2009, Bitcoin had no value. Then by 2010, Bitcoin gained value of one rand and 40 cents. Then we have Bitcoin Vault. Bitcoin Vault was launched on the 16th of December 2019. Then we have Electric Cash. Electric Cash is the new baby on the block that was launched this year on the 15th of February 2021. So this coin is 4 months old. So what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a medium of exchange that is digital, encrypted, and decentralized. Unlike your fiat currencies, there are no central authority that manages and maintains the value of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies are driven by supply and demand. It's money you can't store in your physical wallet or purse. So it's internet money. It's internet money that you can use, to pay someone, to buy grocery at your favorite restaurants, you Pick and Pay. And so what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the first digital currency that was launched 2009. It can make local and international transactions faster, cheaper, and easier. It's digital money, so it's money you can't see. It's money that you can't store in your physical wallet. It's money that you can't touch. So you can save, you can buy, and you can get paid in Bitcoin. It's a peer-to-peer currency, decentralized, meaning for me, if I owe you 100 Rand worth of Bitcoins, in order for me to pay you back that money, you'd also need to have an exchange wallet that accepts what's Bitcoin. It's a store of value commodity, your gold, your oil, your silver, your platinum. It's a payment system. 5 to 10 years from now, people would be paid, man, in Bitcoins or cryptocurrencies. Your salaries would be paid in cryptocurrency. So the limited supply of Bitcoin is 21 million, and already 18.4 million are in circulation. What powers Bitcoin? Bitcoin is powered by blockchain. Blockchain is the technology that enables the existence of cryptocurrency, amongst other things. It is decentralized, distributed, and incorruptible digital ledger. It records and validates transactions globally. So whenever we make transactions through cryptocurrencies, it gets recorded on the blockchain and it validates transactions globally. So it makes it hard, for people to hack into cryptocurrencies and your Bitcoins. So it's hard, for hackers to hack your Bitcoins or to steal your Bitcoins. So it uses specialized machines, computers to validate transaction. It is transparent, secure, and it eliminates the middleman. So blockchain is to cryptocurrency what the internet is to email. So without blockchain, there wouldn't be cryptocurrency, and without the internet, there wouldn't be email. So what is Bitcoin Vault? Bitcoin Vault is everything Bitcoin is and more. It was officially launched on the 16th of December 2019. Bitcoin Core protocol and an open source of project. It's a fair advantage, higher reward for miners, expedited block reward, a store of value, long term of holding of the coin. Remember the example that I've used for you. If you've invested 200 Rand into Bitcoin, you would have gotten 280 Bitcoin. So you holding that coin till today, you'll be sitting at 196 million. If you can't hold in cryptocurrency, you won't be rich. In order for you to be rich, you need to hold your cryptocurrencies. It's a three private keys, anti-theft and improved security. So what is electric cash? Electric cash, like I said, is the new cryptocurrency that was launched this year, 2021, on the 15th of February. So it's 4 months old. It comes into the crypto environment as a problem solver. The goal is to provide ultra direct crypto payments in a secure way for everyday purchases. So Lcash is a payment protocol designed to be accessible and lightweight with a focus on reducing transaction fees. So one electric cash right now is about 800 Rand, guys. One electric cash is about 800 Rand. Remember, it took Bitcoin 3 years to reach to 800 Rand. So let's make an example of how many the package Mining City offers is around 8,500, the standard package. You can go higher than that. You can go higher than that, guys. Divide by 800. 800 is the current price of the coin of Lcash. Lcash. So 8,500 divided by 800 Rand. You'd be mining 10 coins. 10 coins. 10 coins of Lcash. Now, remember, guys, I said this coin was launched this year. This coin is 4 months old and it took Bitcoin 3 years to reach to 800 Rand. So let's assume the coin goes to 14,000. Let's assume the coin goes to 14,000. 14,500 by December, which is possible. It can be 14,500 or more. I'm just making an example, guys. Remember, these are all speculations. 14,500 times your 10 coins worth of electric cash. 14,500 times 10 coins. So basically, you'll be sitting at 145,000. 145,000 without you introducing anyone into the business, guys. Your 8,500 would make you 145,000 if you're an early adopter, obviously, because remember, guys, the sooner you get into this revolution, the better chances you have of owning more coins than one, So what I'm trying to say is early adopters make more money. Early adopters make more money. So by December, 14,500, let's say, assuming, remember, these are all speculation, guys. 14,500 times your 10 coins equals to 145,000 by just investing without you introducing anyone into the business. So early adopters make more money, guys. Early adopters make more money. So introducing to Mining City. Mining City is a company that we're working with from Poland. So Mining City project started in 2018. It was officially launched on February 2019. In exclusive partnership with the giant Minebest infrastructure with mining farms in Kazakhstan and China. Mining City has grown into a very successful company. It has growth of over 250 members in more than 22 countries. Remember, this company was officially launched on February 2019, and already we have 250 members plus in more than 22 countries plus. So within that first year, Mining City has made sales of over $280 million in sales. and they've paid out $110 million in commission to members in the first year. Wow. So Mining City offers two streams of income from the cash flow quadrant, your business quadrant and your investor quadrant. So meaning, guys, whenever you buy a package on Mining City, you actually buy the actual machine that will be plugged in Poland with the rest of the machines that are mining these cryptocurrencies, mining Bitcoin vaults, and electric cash. So you're buying that. You automatically become an investor. So it's totally up to you to make it a business as well. To introduce people into the business. And if you introduce people into the business, obviously Mining City will also have to, compensate you for introducing, for selling their products to people, your family members, your friends, people around you, your environment, your community, they also pay you. So basically, you can make money with Mining City and you can make crazy money. It's totally up to you. You can make money from the investor quadrant without you introducing anyone into the business. You can make it money, and you can make crazy money by making a business to introduce people into Mining City. So my mentor started in 2017, I think. Yeah, he started in 2017. And he's also made it a business, to introduce people into Mining City. Today is making over 5 million every single month. So let's say maybe you've introduced 10 people into the business. You introduce 10 people into the business and they all buy, your standard package. Each standard package that is bought from people you've introduced into the business, Mining City gives you 1 credit. So let's say you've introduced 10 people into the business and all 10 of them bought the standard package, which gives you 1 credit for each. So basically, when you have 10 credit, Mining City gives you $200 every single day. Believe it or not, guys, Mining City gives you $200 every single day. Every single day by you introducing 10 or more people into the business. If you introduce more, they up, your commission. $200 every single day in South African rands. That's 2,800. 2,800 in rands. 2,800 in rands times 31 days a month. Times 31 days a month. Every single day, guys, believe it or not, you'll be getting 86,000. 86,800 every month by you introducing someone into Mining City. You'll be getting $200 every single month. So it's totally up to you, guys. It's totally up to you. If you want to make crazy money, you will make crazy money. If you want to be an investor, it's also fine. It's also fine. So this is the CEO of Mining City, Mr. Greg Rogoski. So some of our leaders here in South Africa actually went to Poland, to see, the offices of Mining City and to see, what is it that they actually do, what does it mean, to mine these coins, this Bitcoin vaults and electric cash, So when they were there, someone had asked him, what, Mr. Greg Rogoski, what is the vision behind Mining City? He basically said the vision is simple. We want to change people's mind until there is hope again. Too many companies like this with just a network marketing scheme of shady products. We come from a product and we have a good product. So we want to add the best network possible. So this is also the website of Mining City. You can go and check the product, and check the to check how legit these guys are. Then this is the CEO of Minebest, Mr. Eyal Ramovich. It basically says blockchain should be easy to implement, and those using the solution, they don't have to understand in order to use it, nor have to understand in order to use it. So in order for you to invest in cryptocurrencies and crypto mining, you don't have to understand what does that mean, what goes into the infrastructure, and let them do the work for you, and you introduce people into the business. It's totally up to you. Like I said, guys, I'm not saying you won't make money if you don't, introduce someone into the business, but you can make crazy money from introducing people into the business, and you can be an investor. So this is the website of Minebest, www.minebest.com. You can also check them out. So lastly, these are the packages. The primary package, which is equivalent to 5,500 rands, depending on the rand against the dollar. Then the standard package, which is the one I'd like to introduce you to. It's around 8,500 rands, $600. Then if you can go higher than that, you can buy your bronze, $1,200, your silver, $2,400, your gold, $4,200, and your platinum, $12,600. Let's say maybe you have someone in your family that you'd like to introduce, and he or she was working, and with the economic climate, some of our parents are retrenched from work, and they're getting, the last packages. So let's say maybe you have someone in your family you'd like to introduce, and you introduce them to Mining City, and you want them to buy, the gold package. Gold package is around 60,000. Let's say 60,000. 60,000. 60,000 times divide by 800. 800 is the current price of electric cash, of one electric cash. Let's see how many coins it would own, how many coins would be mining 75 coins worth of electric cash. 75 coins worth of electric cash. Now let's assume the coin goes to 14,500 again. $14,500 times your 75 coins worth of electric cash. Remember, guys, early adopters make more money. Early adopters make more money. Wow. 14,500. The coin goes to 14,500 by December, and you invested 60,000. You would be mining 75 coins. Your initial investment was 60,000. The profit is around 1 million. 1 million. 87, 500. So your initial investment was 60,000 times 75 coins, and your profit would be 1,87,500 rand from just investing, with the initial investment of 60,000. So it's totally up to you guys. It's totally up to you. So if you have any questions, guys, you can hit me up on DM. You can WhatsApp me, 084 967 6049. 084 967 6049. Let's print this money, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's do this again next week. Next week. Let's do it again next week, guys. Let's do it again next week.
I've tried to make you myself.